Greetings and salutations, and welcome to my beginner's guide on how to do the Titan job. There's very many different ways of doing this, but I like to be able to do it without too much hassle and aggravation, and doing like 99% of it and then being killed. So this is a good way of actually guaranteeing that you can get this job done. What you need for this job is, is an armoured Kuruma and a sniper rifle. Okay, so I'm going to show you where to go from here because it all spawns you here. But if you already know how to get to the airport, you don't need to watch the drive. So if you go to about 3 minutes, that will cut the drive out. But I'm trying to do this so that the people that are new to the game don't go through all the problems that I went through when I began doing missions and whatever else, because there's lots of missions that are quite easy but they don't pay a lot, and even now there's not many missions and things that you can do that's going to pay a lot of money. So what we're looking at here is saving money. We're going to be doing missions that are easy to do the way I'm doing them, and helps with practice when it comes to driving the car and shooting sniper rifle. All this is practice. So this is what you need to do. You need to practice, but you need to practice without failing. And what we're trying to do here is we're not going to fail. We're going to do this mission. I'm going to take my time, slow it down a little bit. You may think it's taking a long time to do it, as regards, time-wise, it's taking a long time to get the money that you're going to get. But I mean, you're going to get a reasonable amount of money for doing this job, and I can guarantee that you're not going to die. And once you get good at it, I mean, you'll fly through this. Yeah. So even getting, practice with shooting the rifle and also, driving the car, it's a good method as well. You're getting a Titan, which is a big beast, and you're going to take it out of here and land it. And I can guarantee you're not going to crash. You're going to do this and you're going to get better and better. So what's going to happen now is we're going to find a spot that we need to be at to start with, which is around here, which is just about here. And this is where the sniper rifle comes into play, because what we're going to do is take out some of the army folk, these nice people that want to kill you. And the more you take out from here, the less you've got to deal with when you get inside, because you've got to get inside this place. This is good practice. I mean, it's going to put you in good stead when it comes to do other missions. So, taking these people out now, the quicker you can do it, the better. And it's good fun. Because not only have you got to do this when you do missions, but you've also got to do this when other people are chasing you or trying to kill you. Yeah, and what you've got to do is, once this starts to ping off the car, get into the car. When the bullets are pinging off the car, get in the car. Because the Kuruma will not allow any of these bullets to penetrate the car. It's armoured. If it was a rocket or something more heavy, then you've got problems. But in this particular case, because it's just gunfire, it's not going to go boom. It's not going to tyres aren't going to go flat. I mean, you won't need the tyres anyway because you're going to leave the car here. But you know, you've got perfect cover. You're not hiding behind blocks and sticking your head above, you know, bits of scenery where you can get shot in the head. Whereas now you are completely and totally covered. It's like actually being in God mode. So all we do is we keep on killing the ones that are coming out and careering towards you. But this is just the first wave, because what's going to happen very shortly is you're going to think that they're all dead, and it's not going to be the case, because there's soldiers hiding around the corners. There's soldiers hiding even now that aren't shooting at you, but will do once you get closer. And you think you've killed them all, and all of a sudden they start to appear in from behind things and around corners. So if you was on foot or tried to get into here without this Kuruma, you would die. I tried it, trust me. I tried getting in secretly and tried to take the Titan, and you die. I tried going in, you know, it's not dying, are they? They're not dying. Tried to get in, you know, secretly from around the back. No, you still die. So worked out a way of actually getting this job done. And again, I'm taking my time. Once you get used to this, you can fly through this so quickly. And I'm sitting around deliberately so that you can see that the Kuruma takes a hell of a battery. You'll see the passenger side is completely riddled with bullet holes, but it's not getting to you. I've still got full health. And that's the one thing you should do anyway, is before you do any missions, make sure you've got full health and armour, full armour on. Now the reason I'm going around here is to make sure that all the people that was hiding around the corners are actually in front of the hangar now. Because what you don't want to do is to get into the hangar, clear everyone out of the hangar, and then all of a sudden one of these people come around the corner and shoot you in the back. Right, so we've got to a position now where they're not running out of here. Nobody running at us, but we've got lots of people shooting at us from behind cars and vehicles and behind walls. And these are the ones from the side, they just don't want to die. Those ones are hiding behind the wall, they just don't die. The other thing we've got to make sure as well is that we don't blow the cars up. Or, you know, end up by getting the car so they're immobile, because we've got to move them, otherwise we won't get the Titan out. And also there's a bloody great lorry here which has got to come out, so don't blow that up, don't disable that. And then hopefully, once we get to a point in here where we aren't getting shot at, we can do a circuit of the place. Once we've gone through this circuit, just to get the ones that are hiding this side, those in there. Yeah, got him. Whoops. And in there. You know, we've just killed those, all those outside, but when we go drive around there, all of a sudden they reappear. So again, I'm sitting here deliberately so that, you know, you get the idea that the Kuruma is fine, you don't have to panic. Look at the side of that car. And this is the difficult bit, is aiming this way. You've got to be careful get spot on, otherwise if you start shooting the truck and it catches fire, it's going to go bang. Be careful here, just be careful, yeah. See, that dot has got to go blue before that person is dead. So it's red now, red, that's it, keep it there, blue. Yeah, so it's dead. So that's the way to look at that. It takes so many bullets to kill these people. Now remember, we cleared out all the people around here, but I can guarantee that there's people hiding behind these areas here. There you go. Once you've done this job a couple of times, you'll get to know where the people are hiding, but they do hide. Oh. They're the worst over there because you can't really see them. I think I might have to get closer with those because they don't seem to be dying. No, I've got to let me get over there. And again, oops. A bit too quick. But as you can see, Kroom has taken a pounding, even at close range. And we're still doing okay. Gotcha. So do we think we're done? Get out of here? No, we're not done. Not finished yet, because I've already killed this guy once, and probably twice. Somebody else is firing somewhere, so... Oh, one's got a machine gun. So where are they coming from? Can we see them? I know there's still more. Is he behind me? Let's just have a nose down here. I'm going to do another circuit of the hangar. Because this is what I'm saying. Unless you've done the circuit of the hangar and you've got nothing being shot at you, there you are. Came through there and there wasn't anybody there at the last time we came through there, but now there is, you see. So we'll drive through here, and I've got a feeling further down there's people firing at. One in the corner. Now here's a problem, is you can't shoot backwards, so we've got to turn around. So just do a quick turn round. Dead. Yeah, dead. Okay. So we're not getting any firing from anywhere else around here. So let's just do a nice cruise around the back of the hangar. Still not getting any shooting, which is good. Drive through the middle, which we haven't done yet. And are we getting anybody shooting at us? Nope. Anybody hiding around here? Nope. Okay, I think we're looking good. So let me just park the car over here, and you'll see why I'm doing this in a minute, because obviously what we've got to do with this is when we try and take the Titan out of the hangar, we get troops arriving from the right. That's where I park the car. Comes from the right. So we've got to stop them turning up, because what will happen is if we don't stop them turning up, they will shoot the living daylights out of the Titan, and then you won't be able to take off. So you've got to be able to block that area off, or as best you can. Don't have to spend too much time. I'm just showing you the sort of things that you can do, but we have to move the truck anyway, so move it there so it blocks that area off. And I'm going to chuck a few more things. Yeah, chuck a few more, well, a couple more vehicles. I won't go mad, but you'll get the idea. So that area there was where the trucks, where the truck and the cars are now, is the area where the rest of the army turn up and start firing. And as I say, once you've done this a few times, you'll get fairly quick at this. And I enjoy doing this one. I mean, it's reasonable amount of money, and you get the practice in. This is where, when I first started doing this many years ago, this was one of the things I used as practice method. A, for driving, because you drive a long way to get here, and B, for flying. And if you can fly the Titan, then most of the other planes that you'll be flying will be a piece of cake. So what we have to do now is we have got to get this thing out of here as quickly as possible. So we've heard that there's people going to be turning up. So what we do, full throttle, fly straight ahead. Just fly straight ahead. There's a bit of concrete in front of the plane at the moment, and you hit that, and once you get to the end of that, where the lights are just off the ground, wheels in, take the wheels in, because the one thing you don't want to do is try and land this without wheels. And then head north. Now what you're doing is you're not heading towards the yellow marker, you're literally heading north to start with. Roughly where that peak is in front of us. And you don't need to go too high, just over the buildings. No one's going to shoot you from the ground. No one else is interested in you now. Keep going north. What you do is you'll get to an area just over the first lot of mountains where there is an ammunition, which is like a gun symbol. Once you see that in front of you, you want to start to turn right. And literally you want to do a 90-degree. So there's the gun symbol there. Okay, so once you get to here, just start turning right. Or maybe a little bit before then. And it's 90 degrees. So now you're heading for the yellow spot. Okay. Now you'll see in front of you two white lights normally, if you're doing it correctly, if you've turned correctly. The runway's between those two white lights, so you can see now on the as soon as the runway appears, you can cut the engine, as I've done, and just cruise in, just glide in. Also remember, you've got to put the wheels down if you've taken the wheels up, and it will just trundle to the end. Don't have to do anything else. You've done the hard bit, you've survived. and it will stop automatically. And there you go, job done. And a reasonable amount of money.